Peeps! It's me again, Sel Rasmussen, still, and that's actually my hand. I took a photo because, if you take a photo of your own hand, you are, very sure that there is no copyright issues, and that's always a problem. Anyway, with my little hand reveal, I guess, I will continue, I guess. So this will be my first video with Nirrini as a topic, and Nirrini, that's a passion project of mine, and okay, that says very little. It's a world I'm working on, and I have been working on for quite some time. I began developing it several years ago, like many years. I guess I began again working on it I wrote a short story and I found that I don't know where it is, and I don't know what short story is either. I guess it began with a short story. It was like a princess of a fire kingdom that got lost to the ice kingdom and something like that. She had abilities of fire, and it began with that. Honestly, that was I don't know, 2017 or around that. So that'd be 4 years now. No, let's see. Okay, maybe 2016 makes more sense when I think about it. Either way, I sat there working on a little short story, and that became the start of Nirrini. Nirrini, that is basically a world that I'm working on, or I focus on one planet, and they're gonna focus mostly on one empire. So, yeah, it's really something I enjoy. The maps you might have seen; those are of Nirrini, and I'm also writing stories within Nirrini. Working on my first book. That it will take forever because it will take forever before that comes out. So maybe I should be careful about creating hype, because that will take years. I'm sorry about that. So today's topic within Nirrini, that will be something called Ursj, or Ursj, or however you wanna pronounce it. And that is basically a cornerstone of my world building of Nirrini. And that is Nirrini is filled with humanoids. And Ursj, that is what ties the soul or the mind, or what you want to call it, to the body of the Nirrinian. So okay, what you see here is the drawing table is glitching a little bit out when I'm not touching it with a pen, but either way, so what was I going to say? Yeah, so it's a cornerstone of my world building, and my world is filled with humanoids. And the Ursj, it binds the soul to the body of the people there. So you can almost regard it as a kind of life force, if you will. And it's also it's their source of magic, if you want to call it that. I don't know if I actually have said the word magic in my work, because I feel that word isn't perfectly fitting. But regardless of if the word is fitting or not, the people have Ursj. If they don't have Ursj, they die. Like, their soul can't like be with the body without it. Like, you need glue for them to be together. So Ursj, it is both kind of life force and a magic force, and there are different types. As you can probably guess here, there is a fire type of Ursj, but Ursj, it doesn't only give magic, it also influences how the body of an Iranian function and how it looks. So it's like very central to their biology. So the Iranians can look very colorful, and they can also look very different from each other. And even their body temperatures can vary, as for example the Firis, I call it, the fire people, if you want. Those have a body temperature that is long above what is unhealthy for people like us. Yeah, they I think I decided on like something like 50 degrees Celsius or more for them, like in body temperature. But it also have trade-offs. Like, they have a very high body temperature, but that also means that like they emit a lot of heat to the environment, and thus they often feel cold. They need to have a hot environment to feel comfortable. So you don't find Firis in cold climates. Like, they like it. They like to be in hot, arid climates. Yeah. As you might see now, Firis, they have orange skin, like really orange. Like, how can you be so orange skin? So like the yeah. One thing I haven't mentioned is that Ursj, that is hereditary. So if two Firis come together and they will get a fairy baby. Like, no chance it will be a Gaofie. Like, two Firis going to come together, they will get a fairy baby. Likewise, if let's say a Fairy and a Gaofie get together, they get a baby that is kind of a mix of the two. If you wonder what a Gaofie is, might have introduced that. That is, in their own language, they call themselves the dark green people, although they are, strictly speaking, kind of light green though. But either way, dark green or light green, they call themselves dark green. And on the right here, you see Gaofies hand being drawn, and their like Ursj creation thing, that is a small plant. So yeah, but they can't just use Ursj as much as they want, as it can be depleted. Luckily for most Nirrinians, they only need to like drink some water, eat some food, rest. A combination of the three is most effective, but just one or two will help. But so just like taking care of themselves makes their Ursj go up again. So yeah, so you see like the Firis, they can like make a fire, and the Gaofies, they can like make a little sprout. So yeah, actually, if they use a little bit much Ursj, they will get like a bit dizzy, and they will feel unwell, so they know when I push the limits. If they do it very much, they might seem a bit drunk. Although I don't drink, so I don't know what drunk feels like. So yeah, doing shadows here and wrapping stuff up. So what have I talked about everything? Seems so. So yeah, I hope that was a usable explanation for Ursj. And I called the fantasy species, I called them for Rinizus. So when I talk about Rinizus, that is the different humanoid types.